Hey guys, bringing you another do-it-yourself computer video today. I'm here working on an HP computer and I'm going to show you how to install a fresh copy of Windows onto this computer. So first of all, this USB stick that I have, this flash drive with my install media on it, I created this myself for free, and the link will be below in the description on where you can go to get this and an instructional video on how to download it. If you don't want to do that, or if you already have install media that you've purchased, please make sure that it's install media and not recovery media. I know sometimes with eBay sellers or Amazon sellers, they'll label recovery media as install media, but you cannot install Windows Fresh with recovery media. You can only reset. So just keep that in mind. And again, if you choose to make your own, the links will be below. So I'm going to take this USB, I'm going to put it into my computer. I'm going to hit power and start tapping on F9. Okay, so right here under your boot options, let me zoom in a little bit for you. Your computer may look a little different. You may see some different options, or it may not look like this, but we're looking for the boot option menu. And I'm looking for this, USB hard drive or SanDisk. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. So that's what I want. I'm gonna hit enter, select that. Now it will start booting off of my flash drive. So this is my screen that we're looking for. This is the beginning of the Windows setup. So this is where I'm gonna walk you through what options to select and what choices you wanna make. So I'm just going to hit next through here. Language, time and currency, and keyboard input method are all pre-selected. English, English, US. So I'm going to keep these and hit next. And then I'm going to choose install now. So accept the terms and conditions here by clicking on I accept. Hit next. And we're going to do the bottom option, custom install Windows only advanced. Click on that. Okay, so here, this may change depending on what you see. You may see a couple partitions, you may see 3 or 4, you may see 5 or 6. Whatever you see here, we're going to delete all the partitions until we're left with unallocated space. So I'm going to click on them one at a time, and then come down here and choose delete, and then confirm. Okay, that one's done. I'm going to click on another one, delete, confirm. Okay, so you're left with one unallocated space and we're good. So then I come down here to the right and I hit next. Okay, so now we're copying files. This is where a bulk of the installation process will occur. This may take a while. Just keep an eye on the percentage going up. Make sure your computer's plugged in. You don't want to run out of juice while Windows is installing. You'll have to start the process all over again. So just keep an eye on this. It'll run through, and I'll catch you when this is done to show you the other options that come after this. Oftentimes your computer may need to restart to finish the install process, so don't be concerned if it restarts.
Hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help. A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do.
So I'm just going to mute that. That helps walk you through the options. She explains some stuff that you're going to face. So we'll just take the options one at a time here as they come up. And if you have a microphone installed in your computer, you can answer her questions audio. You can just say yes or no. So the region is correct. I'm just going to click on yes. That's the correct keyboard layout. So I'm going to click on yes. I don't want to add a second layout, so I'm going to hit skip. Okay, so this is kind of an important part where it tries to connect you to a Wi-Fi network. If you choose a Wi-Fi network to connect to at this point, in a couple more choices from now, it will prompt you to set up or to log into a Microsoft account. If you're like me, I don't like being forced to create accounts that I don't want with people that I don't want to have them with. And I currently do not have a Microsoft account, so I don't want to be prompted to make one. However, it will not let you progress beyond that point unless you create a Microsoft account. So in order to skip this step, I'm going to click on down here, I don't have internet. And I'm going to confirm here that again, I want to continue with limited setup. I don't want to use Wi-Fi right now. So I'll click on that. And that will prevent that prompt from coming up asking you if you want to sign on to a Microsoft account. Who's going to use this PC? User. And I don't want a password at this time, so I'm going to hit next. If you want a password, this is where you'd enter it. Okay, so I again don't like giving people my information. I don't like giving people my history. So I'm going to hit no on this. I don't want to retain any activity history. And then again, I'm going to decline this. That's asking if you want Cortana to personalize your settings. And again, all these options here, location, history, diagnostic data, I prefer to turn all these off. Not everybody does. Read through it, see what information you're okay giving these people. But I, in general, unless I'm getting paid for my data, or I know that it's not going somewhere I don't want it to, I don't like giving people my data. So I tend to turn all those things off when I have the opportunity to. Okay, so this is going to finish setting up, and we should be on our desktop shortly. Okay, so Windows is installed. You're on your desktop. Now the first thing you want to do at this point is connect to a Wi-Fi network. We don't have one, we skipped that part. So the first thing you want to do is get an internet connection so your computer can finish setting up, it can run updates, install drivers, things like that. So usually your Wi-Fi is down here on the right hand corner, but this is a fresh copy of Windows. That may take several minutes to populate. So I'm going to go down to the bottom left in your search bar, and I'm going to type in Wi-Fi. Because that's taking time to populate, this may be a faster way to get it. Again, you may have to wait a little while for it to load up, depending on the speed of your computer, because Windows is just been loaded. So if it's not loading up, just hang on a few minutes. Oh, there we go. Wi-Fi settings. So you're looking for Wi-Fi settings under system settings, and see how the computer's still getting set up. So I had to enter that a few times. It wasn't coming up, so I backspaced, tried it again. You may have to wait and be patient, but it will come up. So I'm going to go over here under Show Available Networks, and I'm going to sign into our Wi-Fi. Okay, so I'm signed on to Wi-Fi now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to my search bar again. I'm going to type in updates. And then same place, system settings, check for updates. That's what I want. Because with a fresh copy of Windows, there's going to be a lot of updates that have to run through. Drivers, security updates, various things. There's going to be quite a bit of it. Again, keep your computer plugged in through this. Make sure that it's plugged in. You don't want it to lose juice during an update. Anytime you update your computer, you may see this no updates available. Never believe that. Always click here, check for updates. Run that check manually. Now again, it's going to pull up a whole list of updates, and what you're going to want to do, it could take hours for all the updates and all the driver updates to go through. So keep an eye on the updates. You'll see various statuses for each update. They'll be pending download, they'll be downloading, they'll be in various states of download. Every now and then scroll down, look through them. You may see some that say pending restart, or way at the bottom of the list, you may be prompted to hit a button that confirms you want to download these. So just keep an eye on it. You may need to take action every now and then, restart the computer as needed. But once all those are through, your Windows should be good. And then if you do restart your computer, come back in here with updates and check that again. And then as you can see, the whole list just populated. So if you have any questions, leave them below. Check the frequently asked questions first. It may save you some time, but if this was helpful, please like and share, and please subscribe if you enjoy do-it-yourself computer work. Thanks so much for watching, guys.